Hey guys, so we are finally here at my first Q&A. And like, this is about to be funny. I have no idea what to expect all the way for real. I didn't necessarily read every single thing, and also I even found questions from a year ago where I never did my first Q&A. So I got a lot of questions from like Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, so I am ready. So my first question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? For me, it would have to be two things. It can be either super speed or like mind reading. Super speed, because I'm gonna outrun your ass. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I'm gonna hit you real hard and like go fast, like choing, 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 choing. Like I'm gonna do that. Or I can read your mind. I'll be like, what you think about? You talking about me? You a racist? Huh? Is that what you be doing? Huh? You don't eat meat? Huh? No. You don't eat vegetables, you nasty fuck. Like, yeah, you know, I can just think like that and stuff. Okay. What is your least favorite season? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not the question. I cannot read. What is your favorite season? My favorite season is spring. I am a spring baby. I'm an equinox baby. April 8th. So I love spring. I love the rain. I love the wind, and I love the heat. So it's the heat, but it's not like too hot, nor is it like super cold. So like you can wear dresses and shit, and it still be like, it'd be cool. Like that's why I like spring. That's my favorite season. My next question is, who's sorry, I cannot read today, I'm so tired. Who's your favorite K-pop male and female group, and who's your least favorite? Now this one is interesting. I am second gen K-pop all the fucking way. Beginner third gen all the fucking way. And I have a lot of groups in between those two generations that I absolutely fucking adore and love. And I've seen a few in concert, and like, it's bad. So this is hard. My favorite male K-pop group, honestly, that I haven't seen is SHINee. I haven't ever seen SHINee in concert, and I'm sad because Jonghyun is deceased. And I haven't even seen Taemin, so like I'm hurt. A group that I have seen male-wise that I adored 20 times more afterwards. It's two of them. It's GOT7 and BAP. And The Rose. Okay, it is really bad. Okay, listen. I've seen a lot of groups in concert, and those three really burst my bubbles. Like, they are... Wow. I hit Jungkook's wrist when I met BAP. We not even about to get that far. It's another day for a story. Trust me. I've met Mark Twain. Yes. Jackson Wang, yes, I've met them. Zello from BAP, he is super duper tall. His English is hella fire. Jungkook, oh god. Daehyung, yes. Hemchan is a fool. I just see the Jungkook up here. Listen, I'm just Young Jae. Young Jae. Then there's Choi Young Jae from GOT7. Listen, it's crazy. Alright. So yeah, that's my favorite male. Female, I've never seen a female group in concert. But my favorite female group would have to go to 21. I love CL, I love Dara, I love Minzy, I love Bomb. I love all of them. FX is another one. I am a huge FX bitch. I miss Sully, rest in peace Sully. You know, you feel me? Like, I am up there, y'all. Like, I love K-pop. Like, for real. My least favorite, all the racist ones. All the problematic K-pop groups like Mamamoo and shit. Yeah, all of them. Them. That's my least favorite K-pop group. Pepsi or Coke? Pepsi. My mom has drank Coke since I can fucking remember, okay? Like, I've always seen Coke around the house. I've always seen Coke. Not like Coke, but like Coca-Cola. I've ever seen Coca-Cola around the house, around cars, around events. Like, it's always Coca-Cola. She always has Coca-fucking-Cola. I got tired of that strong-ass acidic shit. That shit is fucking brown acid. And it'll wake you up and clear your throat, but other than that, don't drink it. Okay, like, the shit is terrible. Pepsi, I like Pepsi, but I like cherry Pepsi. Pepsi, it tastes really sweet to me. It's different. It's not acid. Like, not like Coca-Cola is. It's not acid. It's really good. It's sweet. I like Pepsi Mango. That shit fire. Like, anything sweet by Pepsi is delicious. Japanese flavors by Pepsi fucking bang. Like, that shit is so good. Like, even Coke products out of the country bang, but like, I prefer Pepsi over Coke. What's the craziest experience you've had at a job? The craziest experience I've had at a job? That is a tough one because I have like 50,000 stories that I've had to deal with of people and things. So this was one time where I used to work at this restaurant in Southfield called J Birds, and it was two black owners, and y'all know how I'm a natural or whatever. It was a time in my life where I needed a job, and they hired me, and I was on probation. That was a whole ass criminal, can't cap. And like, they hired me. So it was for a waitress job. It was my first time being like actual waitress. And I've had waitress experience from my job before then. So it wasn't too bad. You know, I was a nice person. I tried to get everything. But the owners were assholes. Like, I can honestly say that with my whole chest with no problems, and I have no fucks to give. They were husband and wife. The wife was a complete jerk. Like, she was a bitch. Nobody on her staff liked her. People felt bad for her because they saw that she would try to do her job and like, she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. For real. She favoritized everybody. Like, she hated me because I wore my afro versus hating the other two girls. Like, it was a white girl and another girl. And the other girl, she usually had like ponytails and weaves and stuff like that. And she wasn't ugly, she was pretty. But she usually had her shit together. And the white girl, she didn't have to worry about her hair or nothing. Her hair was just flowy, you know, so she didn't have to worry about shit. Me, I had like an afro and everything, but I'll put my hair in a ponytail or like a hair wrap just so my hair wasn't getting anything. But apparently that was a problem for them. That was too ghetto. That was too unprofessional to have my hair in an afro. I should have got my hair done to work at a food restaurant. When I work, I'm taught to wear uniform. So I wear either one color or I wear like the same thing every other day. Or I got alternate because that's like how uniforms work. Like, I have a washer and dryer. Like, I can wash my clothes. If I wear the same thing every day, I can wash it every other day type deal. So like, that's kind of what I was doing because that's kind of how I was taught to work. So one day I came in my uniform because she was like, you have to wear black or white. You can't wear this, that, or the third. You have to wear your shirt. So I would wear all black with my black shirt. Apparently that was a problem. It wasn't professional enough. I had a jacket because it was cold, but my jacket wasn't professional enough because it was a black Nike sports jacket. it was like one of those dry fit jackets, but it was real plain. It was like black and gray, like some shit that you would wear after a basketball game, like something to chill in, or something you would just wear, you know. But it wasn't like unprofessional. It was an expensive ass jacket. Like I was wearing it to fucking work. And apparently it just wasn't good enough for them. And they judged me and criticized me, called me all types of names, said all types of stuff about my hair, discriminated towards me very, 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 very bad, called me stupid, all types of stuff. So I ghosted their ass. I didn't go back for my last check or nothing. I ghosted their ass because I got really tired of that shit. Like every day I come into work, I come in here on time. At the time I didn't have a car. I took the bus from where I lived to that job, which was like 3 miles from where I really lived, and it was on the opposite side of the city from where I was from. Like I always got there on time. I always had a way to get to work. I always walked if I needed to get to work. I always took Lyfts and Ubers or asked for rides before I got my car. And like they were just real life jerks, and I would never go there again. I never tell people about that place. I never recommend that place to anybody. People have said things about it and I tell them don't ever go there again. I tell them why. Like they're not who they say they are. They're kind of using the black community, in my opinion, for their business, because you know black supports blacks, but everybody that's black ain't really black. I feel like they're coons. And it's like you can have a feeling about a certain attire, but you don't have to down somebody else because of it. I felt like there was a better way that they could have came at me with it, and they didn't. They were really fucking rude about it. Like they were total assholes about it. And like I will never forgive them. I'll never forget them, and I will never support them ever. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. I drink some water. That was a lot of talking after that. Shit, I spilled some tea. What is your least favorite vegetable and fruit? What is your least favorite vegetable and favorite fruit? That's kind of hard because I really love vegetables, so I gotta really think on this. Okay, it's not a vegetable, it's a fruit. It's a fruit called durian. People do use this in like their main dishes in like Asia and stuff. Depending on the durian and how it is, sometimes it can be really sweet, but sometimes that shit can stink and it tastes absolutely fucking disgusting. Now, like I said, it's not a vegetable, but like can't find a vegetable that I wouldn't eat, but I wouldn't eat no fucking durian. Like durian candy, durian nothing. Durian is disgusting to me. Like the smell is foul. For real. Like I was kind of taught you have to freeze it, kind of to get the smell down and eat it. I have it sit out, like, cause that shit will fuck your shit up. Like people in Asia sometimes throw up from it. Like it's disgusting. My favorite fruit. This is hard because I really, really, really love fruit, but I will have to start with my first favorite fruit ever in the world, which were cherries. I'm a Michigan girl by heart. I've always loved cherries growing up. I've always wanted to go pick cherries when I was a kid. I've always seen the cherry farms and the cherry fields, but I never could ever go to the cherry fields to go pick. So I should go do that one day. I feel like that'll be something amazing. You know, like just go cherry picking. I love cherries, so that's my favorite fruit. I was asked Marvel or DC and why. I have to go with Marvel. I can't lie. I love DC characters. Don't get me wrong. They got cold motherfuckers on DC. You feel me? But Marvel. One division, one division, one division, one division. I can't help it. Listen. Okay? Listen, I can't help it. Okay? WandaVision. Like I can't help it. Spider-Man. I've been a Spider-Man bitch since I was a kid. Like my first actual real in love movie I watched was Spider-Man. Like I remember growing up at the rec and watching Spider-Man like in the township. Like I remember watching fucking Spider-Man at the rec. You feel me? Like, I used to be in fucking love. Like, I used to, I used to watch, Hulk too. Like, all the little Hulk films they had up there. I remember '05. I think it was like '04, '02, '03 or 4 or 5. One of those. The early 2000s Hulk. We used to watch that shit all the time. I used to love Hulk because of it. Like, it's just so much. You know, I prefer Marvel over DC because I've seen more Marvel growing up than DC. But DC has always been there. You know, I can't cap, but I just prefer Marvel. So, let's see. Can you stand backwards on a staircase? No, Graspy, I cannot. Have you ever left the country? If so, where? If not, where do you want to go? So no, I've never left the country. I was supposed to go to Canada one year, but never went, and it really hurt my feelings. But if I ever do leave the country, one place that I would really love to go is Mexico. I feel like, because I've heard everybody talk about Mexico, Cancun and everything. I really want to go to Mexico. If not Mexico, I'm going to go to Spain. I feel like Spain is a good one. Spain got good ass fruit. Oh my god. Definitely want to go to España. You feel me? Japan. I know some Japanese. Nihongo o benkyou shimashita yo. Yeah, I'll put those subtitles down there for y'all. Yeah, I definitely, that's the one for me. Believe it or not, I would like to visit Taiwan. Even though I don't know traditional Chinese, I know Mandarin, not fluently anymore, but I was really good at it at one point, so I still haven't lost any of it. I retained it, but Taiwan would be a good place. They have really, 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 really good snacks, like beyond fucking good. So yeah, either Mexico, Spain, Japan, or Taiwan. I know you said one, but those are like the top 4 for me. Oh, and the islands. Like Jamaica, Barbados, Haiti, Dominican Republic, you know, all that stuff over there. The Cayman Islands, all of them. Yeah. What was your favorite cartoon as a kid? That's hard, cause I am a 90s baby, so cartoons is my entire life. But if I had to choose, I would say, fuck, that's hard. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I totally just lied. I gotta think. So other than SpongeBob, cause everybody knows me, knows I love SpongeBob. I'm a SpongeBob head. Other than SpongeBob, everybody knows I'm a SpongeBob head. My other cartoon that I love watching was the Powerpuff Girls. I was a Powerpuff Girls fanatic. I know all the characters. The Fuzzy Lumpkin, the Rowdy Rough Boys, the Gangrene Gang, Princess, like everybody. Like, I love the Powerpuff Girls. One of my nicknames, believe it or not, is Buttercup. Cause she was my favorite character. I love me some fucking Buttercup. But everybody referred to me as Bubbles growing up because I was so sweet as a baby. As a kid, I was like the sweetest thing ever. I loved animals, still do. You know, I was like the sweetest thing ever until you made me mad, basically. So they will always give me things that, like, for Bubbles. You know, like, you so sweet like Bubbles. You so bubbly. But in reality, like, I'm a whole asshole. And, like, I'm like Buttercup. Like, I will beat you up and, like, eat your food. Like, you feel me? I will cry about it and get up and beat your ass. Like, you know, like, Blossom was a leader. I kind of liked Blossom, but she was just too much. So Buttercup is where it's at. Powerpuff Girls for life. Mojo Jojo. Okay, alright. Fuzzy Lumpkin. You touch my banjo! He said, you touch my banjo! He used to beat everybody ass. I actually made a TikTok about the Powerpuff Girls. I'm gonna put it up here.
The Townsville Church Picnic DT.1.
I'll put it in here. Yeah, I love that show, okay? Oh, this is a good one. I've been waiting to tell this story for years. Have you ever got suspended from school? Yes, I have. One time. I know, right? One time. I got suspended for talking during the meat test. And it was the same day as the Halloween party at my school. So I fucking missed out. It was like me and like 6 other people I was with. And we all went to school together. These all in the same class. It was like the 6th grade. And we about to take the meat test. So we talking, laughing or whatever. And blah, 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 blah. Then we all get sent to the fucking office. Then I felt like the teacher that did that was spiteful because she was mad because we was talking while she was getting the meat test ready. We wasn't talking during like the fucking actual test. We talked before the test, and I guess that pissed her off because we was talking too much for her ears, I guess. So she sent all of us to the fucking office and lied and said we was talking during the meat test. And we all got fucking suspended. And when I came back, I was on the fucking honor roll. I was like, fuck you, old bitch. Like, I was mad. Like, really, bitch? Really? So, yeah, I got suspended for talking before a fucking meat test. That was, like, the stupidest shit ever. Like, I had did plenty of shit before and after that, and I never got fucking suspended. But as soon as I opened my mouth during before a mute test, my black ass was right in the office. That was some whole ass shit. I'm trying to say, I was so mad. Like, who does that, really? We'll ask the Jesus about that one, Miss Brown. Okay. What's the wildest thing you ever done? I busted out my ex-boyfriend radio in his car. That motherfucker kept talking shit. He kept like calling me out my name, being racial and shit, and told me I wasn't gonna do shit. So I did shit. And I busted out his radio. Like, I fucked that bitch. That bitch couldn't even play. Like, I fucked that. I stomped the yard on that bitch. Like, I have a size 10 shoe. Okay? And I took my size 10 shoe. 10 and a half. My size 10 and a half shoe. Took my big ass heel. And cracked the front of that mug. Okay? Like, that is what I did. I had no shame because you shouldn't have been talking about me. To this day, I have no shame because you should have been talking about me. Fat bitch. What's your pet peeve? When people burp in my fucking face or in my vicinity. Like, back up with your nasty ass stomach acid, you trifling bitch. Like, that is disgusting. I honestly 1000% hate when motherfuckers sit there and burp in the vicinity of your personal area. Like, it was a time in 6th grade when this girl burped in my face. I almost slapped the fuck out of her. I had a old friend, so-called. I still know her, but I don't talk to her. She used to burp in people's faces and blow her fucking stomach acid air at everybody. And like, we were like 12. I wanted to beat the fuck out of her. Like, it used to be people that sit there and take that shit and like it was a joke. Like, they would just sit there at the table and burp and belch and not say nothing. I'm like, if you don't fucking say excuse me or acknowledge that you just fucking sat here and put your fucking belly acid all over the fucking atmosphere of the dinner table, I want to beat the fuck out of you. Like, I'd be so upset. Like, cause what is wrong with you, you trifling whore? You're gonna really sit there and like not say excuse me or acknowledge the fact you just sat there and put your nasty stomach juices all over the damn air. Like, stop. Cover your mouth if you're gonna burp. Close your mouth and turn your head if you're gonna blow air out. Do the elbow technique if you're gonna be doing all that extra ass shit. Do not sit there near me and my salad burping and then continuing to have a conversation with me. I'm gonna want to slap the dog fuck out of you. Understand? That is one bodily function I honestly despise. Because I can smell it immediately. Like, as soon as you burp and go, excuse me, and continue to your sentence, all that after breath is stank. I don't want to talk to you. What's your biggest fear? fucking crazy to say. A plane or a car crash? A plane crash or a car crash? Seeing the death of Aaliyah really fucked me up as a kid. And my auntie always told me never to think negative, never think that way. When you get on airplanes and you get into your car and stuff, you pray everything gonna be okay for safe travels. But the shit is so traumatizing that cause I've seen it so many times. And seeing the story of Aaliyah growing up, I was a kid. I remember, you know, when she passed in the plane crash, and seeing a plane on the news and seeing stories on the computer. You know, at that time, you know, it wasn't as popular as it was now. But I remember seeing pictures. You know, I remember seeing stuff at a certain time when I was a kid. You know, so that shit really fucked me up. Like, it really, like, messed me up. It was real bad. So I've always been afraid of plane crashes, you know, especially as a teenager. That's when planes really started to go off the fucking walls. Like, I went on my first plane when I was, like, 9 or 10 years old. I went to Florida. It was a really fun experience. I was really scared, but it was fun. But I was really scared. Because like when I was a teenager, after like I left from Florida and everything growing up after that, between the ages of like 11 and 15, it was a lot of shit going on. Planes was missing out of nowhere. Planes was crashing in the middle of oceans and waters, like bodies of water, like catching on fire, losing not enough gas mid-air. Like, that shit is scary. The shit is scary. Like, that's crazy. And then, like, car crashes. I live in the city of Detroit. I was born in Detroit, raised in the township. Nigga, I've seen car crashes all the time. And, like, that shit is absolutely 1000% scary. Especially, like, when you hit Woodward and, like, you in areas like Ferndale and Detroit, like, right there borderline, like, right by 8 Mile. Like, that shit is scary, bro. Like, if the police ain't there, niggas is speeding. Like, for real. In the hood, too. Like, I done seen it. Like, I done been in one in the lift. Like, that shit's wild. It's crazy. Like, I don't like crashes. So I'm a very careful driver. I do my best to be careful. That's why I hate the snow and the ice. I have spun out before. I have slid out before. I absolutely hate it. It scares the fuck out of me. Like, I'm a champion. Thank God I made it. I'm gonna keep going. But, like, after that, I'm a bit shooken. Because, like, I despise, like, because I don't want to get into an accident. Like, I've been in accidents with somebody else before twice. Like, and I was in the front seat both times. Like, that shit is not a joke. That shit is scary as fuck. Like, I'm traumatized by car crashes. So, yeah. What's your job? New here from Norway. Hi. Thank you for asking me this question. I work at a place. I work at a sandwich shop. I am a manager there. And I do manager things and make sandwiches. It's kind of fun because especially when you make your own sandwich and you make your workers sandwiches, because everything is different. Everybody has different taste buds. Like, you can see people buy all this extra stuff for their sandwich. Like, people have done things like turkey, no, not turkey, like tuna and like bacon. Like, that is weird. People really eat that. Tuna and bacon. People eat that. People like put extra oil on their sandwich, like extra seasonings and stuff, extra everything, you know. So it's just it's fun. You meet new people. I meet a lot of people my age and younger, my age range, and I make friends with them, build relationships, you know. I just have fun. So I really appreciate my work staff. They are awesome. Shout out to them for all my videos and things and the support. I really appreciate y'all. Next question is, so have you heard about documentaries about the black whale ghosts? No, sorry, I read that all wrong. So have you heard the documentaries about the black whale ghosts? No, I haven't. But I think I should now because you said so. And I like scary things. So yeah. So that is the end of my first Q&A. Thank you guys so much for choosing me, the Energetic J. I really appreciate you guys asking me all these questions. Sorry for the ones that took a year to answer. but I did them all, and I really appreciate you all asking me these questions. And if you want more Q&As and more questions you guys want to ask me, ask them in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up. I can make another video to tell you guys to ask me questions, things of that sort, and I would absolutely adore it. So thank you guys so much for choosing me, the Energetic J, and I see you guys next time. Bye. Happy Vlogmas.